Here we go. We got the babies here. We got all the fun stuff. Welcome again. First of all, good evening. Again, it's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. It's 5 o'clock on the West Coast and somewhere else in between. Welcome to our little party. We are thrilled to have you here tonight. And we also know that your time is super valuable. So we're going to keep this short. We're going to keep it sweet, but we want to make sure that it packs a punch. We also want to make sure that you feel super welcomed, right? We never want this to feel like a conference call or anything like you don't want to be on, right? We want it to be fun. So jot open the chat and tell us your name. Obviously, we see your name attached to your Zoom, but let us know your name, where you're from, and who invited you so we can get to know you because you're going to get to know us. Hi, Jenny. Casey, awesome. Casey from New Jersey is all the way doing her thing in Arizona. Chrysanthi, Kirsten, hi. Keep it all coming. Keep it all coming. Keep the chat open as long as you're not driving. Keep it safe. So I want to remind you that tonight we are going to be gifting some pretty cool things along with an incredible offer, which makes you what? Slide further to the edge of your seat, hopefully. Courtney sliding further to the edge of her seat. Here she comes. Here is how tonight is going to go. I have more people coming in. Here we go. Hang on. I need an assistant. I should have kept Scout down here. That would have been a terrible idea though. Here we go. Letting more people in. Here is how tonight is going to go. But first I should probably say hi. Hi, I'm Serena. I'm Serena Forster. I am from Southern California. I live in Virginia now. I am a fitness instructor and I have been in network marketing for over 10 years. And that is honestly all you really need to know for now, because you're going to get to know me real quick along with some of my closest friends. Tonight, we are going to be hearing from a couple women on our team. They are going to be wearing their hearts on their sleeves, and they're going to share a little tidbit about their stories of how this business has had an impact on their lives or their worlds. But I want to let you in on a little secret. Tonight is not about them, okay? Tonight is about asking yourself kind of a challenging question, asking yourself, how do you feel right now? And how you can change or level up your current situation and what that would look like. Okay, so tonight is about leveling up your wellness and leveling up your finances. I'm going to just dive right on in as I see all of the chats. Welcoming everybody all over California, New Jersey. We have so many, we're like coast to coast here. So I will dive right on in and feel free not to judge if I happen to grab the Kleenex box. 10 years ago, I had thoughts about throwing my brand new baby down the stairs. Probably not the direction you thought this call was going to go, but it is a very, very true statement. I was so sleep deprived and malnourished, and my postpartum mind was playing tricks on me. My husband is in the military, so I'm often alone. And the title mom, it just felt like a huge weight on my shoulders. And it was one that I felt like I couldn't bear. I was overweight. I was overwhelmed. And for someone, I was just waiting. I was waiting for someone to come and save me. It turns out that you can be your own hero or you can be your own worst enemy. And thank you to my incredible husband for jolting me out of my comatose and telling me that I needed to focus on me. And he recognized the spiral that I was going down. I began my journey very slowly by just getting a gym membership in hopes that it would help boost my energy, boost my confidence. Fast forward, I met a fitness instructor who was bubbly and quick-witted. She was funny, she was fit, and I latched on tight. She introduced me to a new world of fitness. And I am proud to say that Beachbody the multi-level marketing company Beachbody helped give me the tools and the support that I needed to figure out who I was and who I am. I built an incredible team centered around a shake and a workout, right? If you needed a shake, I was your girl. If you wanted a home workout, I was your girl. 500 women strong. We all did the shake and the workouts day in and day out. But a few years ago, something seemed to shift. Something seemed to be missing. And in my late 30s, I started to feel blah, for lack of a better word, sluggish, moody, irritable. I had random weight gain. I had some pretty rough periods. Sorry, TMI is not a thing for me. Random weight gain. I could not figure out what I was doing wrong because I was still eating the same. I was still doing the workouts. I was doing all the things. And then it hit me. I had mad cow disease, AKA perimenopause. I had no idea what it was. I had no idea why it was happening. And I sure as heck thought it would never happen to me. So my hormones were completely out of whack. Unfortunately, my hormones weren't the only thing out of whack in 2021. So was the world. And I could see the sense of direction that things were going to go. I knew in my heart of hearts, you know, the center vessel of your body that you should always act from. I knew in my heart of hearts that I needed to make a change because I was stuck. I was stuck in a rut with my health. I was stuck in a rut in my business. I was stuck. I knew I needed to make a change and I just didn't know what that even looked like. So one afternoon, by the grace of God, which I fully, completely believe this happened for a reason at the time that it needed to happen, I got a call one afternoon from a girlfriend who happened to be on my team, the team that I had built, the team that I had fallen in love with. And on the other end of that call was a woman saying, "Are you sitting down?" And we all know what that means, right? When a woman calls you up and says, "Are you sitting down?" It's either really awesome news or really terrible news. So you don't know what to do. Of course you don't sit down. I said, "I'm here. What's going on?" And she said, "I'm leaving Beachbody and I'm taking you with me." Friends, long story longer, I let my inner badass respond. And I said, you know what? I'm going to listen and I'm going to learn and I'm going to be open to something. Of course, I was terrified, but I did. I also knew that in my heart of hearts, my own wellness as a 38, about to be 39-year-old woman, my own wellness issues were creeping up, right? I could really, really, really use some help from this 67-year-old company that had legacy, innovation, that had clinical trials. Again, long story longer, I closed my business. I closed the business that I had built for 8.5 years. Why? Because after 6 weeks of using multiple products, not a whole slew, not 20, not 10, a few products, everything had changed for me. I felt so much better. I lost significant amounts of inflammation. I lost 7 pounds of, I'll say caca because I see Taylor. My libido was up. Good thing she doesn't know that word. My PMS was under control. I felt awesome. It all started with one. I knew that I needed to begin to help myself. And the moment I had that shift, the moment that I had that change and I began to share it, right? It was the second that I felt, holy crap, this is doing something. This is the real deal. I began sharing it with everyone who I loved first, right? My husband, my mom, my best friend, my hairdresser, my people. I couldn't believe what happened after that. I left behind a 6-figure business at Beachbody, and I came here to start all over. I got a do-over with a company that has 67 years of roots and innovation, personalization, because we all know that personalization is the wave of the future, and no market saturation. Because who do you know that is offering you Shaklee and a comp plan that pays you overnight and for up to 40% on the dollar? Look at this. We walk around all day, right? We walk around sharing our clothes that we wear. We walk around sharing our skincare. We walk around sharing our Starbucks coffee drink. Heck, you share restaurant recommendations with your mom and your best friend. But that restaurant that you just referred your mom to for happy hour certainly isn't going to give you a kickback for sharing their business that you love so much. Okay, so flip the script. What if you got your health, your weight, your energy, your libido, your skin, and your hormones in tip-top shape? And shared your journey along the way with the ones that you love, or who knows, maybe even social media. But you did it organically. You did it real, not awkward, never salesy. And you were rewarded for that. What does that look like? Well, I'll tell you what that looks like. It looks like my friend Courtney Mitchell. When I met Courtney, not very long ago, to be honest, and she's one of my closest friends, so it feels so weird saying we've only known each other for a couple years. She used to use this very nasty word. I wouldn't even, it's a bad word. It's the F word. She used to use the word fat. She would call herself fat over and over and over again. Do I look fat? Is this fat? Does this make me look fat? Well, it was the start of our friendship. So even though I'm very rough around the edges and I certainly let my freak flag fly, I certainly was never going to say yes or anything even close to that, right? But instead, I did gently nudge her and say, I think I can help you switch with a few things that you're doing now. I think I can help you feel better. I would love, love, love to stop talking and pass over the torch to let Courtney Mitchell share a little about how she took this journey and turned it into a very unexpected, beautiful business.
I feel like everybody on here is like, definitely did not think that fat was the F word that you were going to say at all. I was like, wow, even with Taylor here, she's going to say that. I think it was fat and freedom, but that's a whole nother Zoom. Anyway, so, okay. My story is totally not as intense. It's probably a lot more basic, but I don't know, maybe perhaps hopefully relatable to you. I'm one of those women that got hit, turning 40 in 2020. So like during a time when stress is high, right? But like my whole life, I really didn't diet, right? Or focus on my health because I was healthy. I wasn't like one of those who was not healthy. I really don't have like a crazy struggle story until like I turned 40 and my hormones like totally like went against me, right? It was like hormonal poltergeist. My friends and my network have a tremendous interest in holistic healthcare, right? So not more natural ways to heal or get better, but as my husband is eating crackers on the couch, natural ways, right, to like heal and get better, but it can be super, super overwhelming, right? So once I found this business opportunity, it really was like a no-brainer to share it online. And it feels supernatural because when I share online, I'm really just talking to me, the mom who wants to trim the belly fat, but get fit. We don't say fat, and really firm up because looking good feels good. And I just want to be hot. I want to be a hot older lady, right? Like who doesn't? I was looking to see if Jay was smiling. He is, don't worry. But I'm also raising teenagers, right? And like, and I enjoy, like, we're a very active family. We go to the beach and we do all these things. We're not slowing down. So, you know, I wanted something that's not complicated, right? And I think that the body is complicated enough, right? So this company just completely takes the guesswork out of that complication, which is really nice. So like my work, right? It just consists of inviting women just like me to walk the walk alongside me, right? And I do that by sharing my own life, right? So I treat social media like a really good friend. I give the woman watching me a similar situation and then comfort and ease to let her know that she can just connect with me, and I'm going to easily guide her towards a solution. So it's super organic and it's not forced and it's not salesy. It really is like a dream job, right? Let me see. Wait, am I still okay? That was all I really have for you, you know? I mean, aside
Honestly,
from
did you have any idea that the moment you kind of grabbed hold of your own journey, that it was going to turn into what it is? Because you're making a really significant impact here. Did you see that coming?
wait, would I be like really obnoxious to say yes, only because I didn't, like, I thought I would the last time when I was, you know, like slinging oils, like I thought I would be super, super, super successful because I have super high hopes for myself and I put 100 of myself into everything. And I think it's okay. And I think we have to get away from, you know, thinking that like there's a possibility of failing. Like, of course, maybe, but if you just kind of think for a second that you could potentially be really good at it, then and I'm not doing anything so far-fetched, right? So like we're all here, we're all on this call looking at these screens. So, you know,
That's
Courtney,
crazy. That's great. What a concept, right? So Courtney joined me a year and a half ago, and that's kind of how she joined me. She hesitated at first. She was very much like what I'm using now. Like she had her handful of vitamins and she did her thing. But she kept using that that FAT word, and she kept telling me how like terrible she felt. But she kind of put me off, right? She kind of accepted her quote unquote new normal as this is just the way it was. You're in your 40s and this is just how it's supposed to be. And Serena, you must be different. Well, I'm 41 years old, so I'm certainly, not different, but it definitely is different here. How do you know though? How do you know as a mom, as a busy wife, as a busy woman in the season that we're in, how do we know like when it's time, right? Because there is never, ever, ever going to be a perfect time to do something new. There is no alarm clock that's going to go off in the morning that says, oh my gosh, Kelly, today's the day you start a new business. That doesn't exist. There is no, ding, 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 Jenny, it happens now. This is the time. You have plenty of time to do this. Now is the time for you to build your 6-figure empire. It doesn't exist. But there is a time when you have that twinge in your heart where you recognize that things are changing, not just the world, but what's going on in the wisdom that you're creating with age, what's going on in the season of life that you're in and the family that you're wanting to create and build. You recognize that and you realize that what you're currently doing, it might need a level up. So if that point hasn't happened for you yet, please meet my beautiful friend, Lisa from Florida on the soccer field, mama of 2 boys, full-time teacher, fitness instructor, real estate agent, been in network marketing for as long as I have. She just recently joined this beautiful team filled with so much heart. How on earth, Lisa, how did you know it was time?
Well, hello.
Hi.
Can you all hear me? Okay, great. Um, so as Serena said, I've only been here like 2 months. So I joined Shackley 2 months ago, and my life is crazy. It's just as crazy as she said. Like I'm at a soccer field right now, and I live and die by my day planner, and I have to look at it 46 times a day to make sure I'm in the right place at the right time. But I'm always in the right place at the right time. That's something I pride myself on because hold on, there's like 50 people walking by. I'm standing on the bridge because there's the best light here. But here's the thing. So I too am in my 40s. I am a 44-year-old mom. I am a somewhat newly single mom. So I've gone through a lot of changes in my life. The pandemic hit me really hard. I also turned 40 during the pandemic. I also got a divorce during the pandemic. I have two school age kids who are very active with sports. I went back to work full time as a result of everything because I was at a place where my business just wasn't moving forward. I no longer felt joy in what I was doing. Although I've always been super, super passionate about health and fitness and helping others. I've taught, group fitness classes for 20 years. I was just at a point where I had to pivot. And I knew that if I stayed with a company, I too was with Beachbody formerly. And it was a great company for me to introduce me to digital marketing, online marketing, how to use social media, how to build a team, how to do network marketing. And all those things were great. But so many things in my life were pivoting. And I felt like the woman I was when I started 8.5 years ago is not the woman I am today. And I've had, the hormonal shifts, the life change shifts, and so many things were telling me it was time to pivot. And I knew that I needed to up level my wellness because my hormones were changing. I knew that I had to do something new and take the leap, even though it was scary, even though I was leaving behind 3,000 customers. I had to do something different in order to feel this joy and to feel alive again. And I've been here a little over 60 days. And I can tell you now that as a result of using some of our amazing products, like I've been able to ditch some inflammation and some weight and some bloating. I've maintained it for over 2 months. Never did that happen before. Still working out the same, still doing everything that I've done in the past, but my nutrition has changed. My wellness routine has changed. And working with these women is something that I never felt in 8.5 years. I always felt like an outsider. I always felt like I was on an island. I always felt like I was working alone. And to be here and to be with this team and to finally feel like I'm home like means everything to me. And I'm not going to cry because I'm like soccer mom at the field with boys, but that's how I feel. And Courtney has, she was very, very persistent in talking to me about being in that same stage of life as her. And I brushed her off for a very long time. But I know now that I'm in the right place. I have the right products. I have the right people in my life. And it was just exactly the right time. And if you're in a similar situation where things are changing, whether it's your hormones, whether it's your job, whether it's your family, whether, whatever it is, and you're feeling a shift, like, you're a woman, you feel it. I can pinpoint several things in my life that I have felt the shift. And I just knew it was time for a change. And I took the leap 2 months ago, and I've never been happier. I've never felt so much joy. And I'm so happy to be here tonight and to hopefully work with you all soon in the future too.
I love it. I love it so much. I have been thrilled to get to know you over these last few months. We got to do some time together before you had your coming out, before you decided that you were going to leave your last company. And it's been such a joy because just like she said, it just feels different here. I also felt that like I was on an island. I'm a military wife, right? I don't have family nearby. I don't have my closest friends that I can just like walk, go meet for coffee or go meet for lunch. And that pulls at my heartstrings like big, big, big time. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I use the F word like it's an adjective, and I apologize. But this business literally is my it's my family, right? It's become something that is wholeheartedly a part of me. And that is not because it's network marketing. It is because this company that we joined, it isn't your run-of-the-mill network marketing company, right? We are not like every other network marketer out there. We are the anti-network marketer. I will never have you sell to anybody. I will never have you post promotions. I will never have you awkwardly, sell to a random stranger. We are the anti-network marketers. Okay, we are just happen to be in network marketing, sharing something that we love so much, and we get to do it together in a very real, a very organic, and a very raw, awesome way. So sometimes you're going to get calls on the phone, you're going to get, DMs in your back off in your Instagram that say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just joined XYZ and it's a ground floor opportunity. And I hope anybody listening to this knows that if you ever hear those words, you run in the opposite direction. Okay. We're not going to join any ground floor opportunities, any fly by night, any companies that are going to be gone in 5 years. This company is 67 years, right? So based in nature, but backed by science. Based in nature, but backed by science, which means that we have the most clinical trials out of any wellness company in the world. That is huge. I hate stuff like that. I hate regurgitating facts. And I will never, ever, ever ask you to learn, memorize, or share facts about Shaklee, ever. So the reason why Chrysanthi or Courtney or Casey or Lisa are so successful here is because they share something much more valuable. They share their story. And that is how you build businesses that make 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, 15, $30,000 a month businesses by sharing your story, by leveling up your own wealth, by walking the walk each day, not being perfect. I'm not perfect in any way. I love a good dirty martini, a glass of wine, and a slice of pepperoni pizza, and I'll share that all day with the world. I'm real. But I'm also going to share what it means to take personalized, pure, potent vitamins, to drink an ultra pure, beyond organic, packed with BCAA shake, to bathe my babies in clean beauty products, skincare, bath products, all the things, all day long. That is the real, that's the double whammy here. That's how you take your own wellness, you level it up for yourself and your family. You share it along the way, just as you would share your Starbucks drink or your happy hour recommendation with your friend, right? Except here, because I came over 2.5 years ago to sit down at the table and make a few changes, you come here and you are rewarded in a way that I have never seen in a network marketing company. We're talking 30% overnight commission on each new person that you help. 30% on the dollar. That's bananas. Right, Casey? That's pretty awesome. When you wake up, she wakes up each morning to go teach elementary school, and she's now spending her weekend on vacation in Arizona with her girls so they can go horseback riding and do all the things that they do because she has this. It's pretty epic. So the comp plan here, if you want to write this down to reference, is 30% on the dollar. But the coolest part is, and this is why we called it leveled up wellness. You are rewarded for your own purchases. Okay, so out of 300 products in our catalog, whether it's skincare, whether it's kids' vitamins, collagen, snack bars, lip gloss, mascara, God, I could go on and on. Every vitamin from A to Z. you are going to get 10 to 40% back. We call it a wellness rebate, right? You're going to invest in your wellness. This company is going to pay you for doing that. You're not going to find that anywhere else. Trust me, I looked. That's pretty awesome. On top of that, you're going to receive 30% off of our wellness bundles. So our like get clean kit, everything you need to clean your entire house, spick and span, all completely clean. 30% off of that. Our skincare, which is medical grade, but nature-based, backed by EWG, which is huge. 30% off. We have a line that focuses on weight loss. We call it the Shaklee 180 plan. 30% off of that. You get access to those for your first 90 days. On top of that, you join a team that, I'm sorry, but it's pretty kick-ass. We have a very sweet seat at the table where if you like to have your hands in the mud and play in the dirt and, you know, and talk the talk and add in, you know, extra value for what you think your consumers or what you think your niche or what you think your community needs, you're going to have a seat at that table because of this team. That's pretty special. You know, I could talk about this stuff all day long, but again, your time is super valuable. And I've written down all your names of everyone who's here. So I would love to give some gifts. And I'd love to give them after anyone asks any questions. Any questions. And of course, I'm going to tell you what our awesome incentive is tonight. But if anyone has any questions, you can jot it in the chat or feel free to unmute. Hopefully I have the answer and it doesn't involve the F word. Kaylee's like, I have a question. When is it time for bed, Mom? I know. You know, the only challenging part about this business for me is the fact that we have to do calls at 8 o'clock at night because we got to make room for the West Coast people. That's it. That's the hardest part. And the second hardest part about this job is trying to tell yourself to just pull the trigger. So we're going to help you do that because there's never a perfect time. And there never is going to be an alarm that goes off that says, Megan, today's the day. But I'm telling you that today's the day because I got access with our corporate mentor who we work very closely with as a team. And what time is it here? It's 8:30 here on the East Coast. So until tomorrow night, until Friday, November 10th, we are completely reimbursing the $49.95, the $50 investment to turn this into Leveled Up Wellness or to join our team, which means there is no investment. There is zero risk. This is the place to be. So if you haven't already started with what we believe is the trifecta, right? The Ready Set Wellness bundle is the floodgates of wellness. It's where all of us started. Personalized vitamins, an ultra pure Beyond Organic shake packed with leucine, and then a third free gift. Most of us choose the 7-day cleanse because it's magic. And we all needed that hormone reset and to kick some stored fat and eliminate some pounds to the curb. That's where most of us started. Doesn't mean you have to start there, but we are waiving that for the next 20, I guess it would be 27 hours. I get until midnight tomorrow night, and then we all turn into Cinderella. Do you have to have a certain amount of commission per month to be active? Oh my gosh, Justine, what a great question. Wait, nope. I'm Jenny. No, great question. You do not. Absolutely. There is no minimum to be a part of our team. There's no minimum to get paid. If you want to be reimbursed the amount that you invest in yourself, meaning in the cost of your own products, if you want to be reimbursed the 10 to 40%, you have to have one customer. Now, the coolest part about Shaklee is that one customer can be anyone in your household as well. Meaning Courtney's customer is the guy sitting on the couch eating crackers, her husband. So if Courtney only wanted to ever just help Jason and his cracker addiction, she would still be reimbursed for her own wellness journey. If that makes sense. You can turn this into whatever you wanted, right? So if you wanted to join our team and say you wanted to just help a few people that were in your close, your close circle, and you wanted to earn $200, well, you would actually earn, if you wanted to help a few people, you would actually earn more than $200 because it's 30% on the dollar. So it would roughly be $300 to $500. But you would absolutely have a seat at the table and still be a part of our team. If you wanted to come over and you're like, you know what, I want to branch out a little bit more. I want to help level up. I want to help my community. I want to help some friends. I feel like that they would absolutely benefit from personalized vitamins. Some of them really want to get in the shape. Some of them are totally into gut health. This would be right up their alley. There's $1,000, right? If you were like, you know what, I want to do this and I want to invite people to do it with me, there's a mortgage payment. Okay. If you were like, you know what, I want to come over here and I want to take my health and my wellness to the next level. I want to get in the best physical shape. And I don't mean by working out, right? I just mean the feeling, right? The internal glow that shows on the outside. I want to feel healthy. I want to feel happy. I want to feel energetic. I want to have, a strong libido. I want my hormones to be in check. And I want to share and shout that from the rooftop. I'm here to do all those things. I'm here to show you what it looks like and what you would need to do to make $10,000 plus, because it's doable here. Very doable. So Justine just said, Lisa invited me to this Dune. I'm so excited to join her and your team. I was with her in the last company. I'm so excited to try something new. I'm investing tonight in purchasing my first bundle kit. Oh my gosh, Justine, well, do me a favor and text Lisa with what? I have my plate of goodies. Text her with what free gift you would love, because I have got some fun stuff that I'm going to give away, but you are going to get 2 just for joining. All right, so here we go. I've got collagen, which is the only complete collagen on the market. Complete, all 9 amino acids. We spent years developing this. This is absolutely incredible. Hair, joint, skin, nails. The only thing that sucks about it is you're gonna have to get your nails done more, and you're gonna have to see your hairdresser slightly more as well, because the hair is going to grow, the nails are going to grow, the joints are going to feel awesome. So I got collagen. I have triple defense boost, which is something that is a non-negotiable for me every day. I have a purifying clay gel mask. Like I said, our skincare is divine. I used to use multiple dollar sign skincare, and I have switched everything over to Shaklee. I'm blown away. Absolutely blown away by our skincare. Medical grade, but all natural. So I have a gel mask, and I have our Omega jellies, which are my favorite. So if you have any babies in the house, this is going to be awesome for you. So you pick 2 of those, Justine. And Jenny, for asking a question as well. Whoever invited you, do me a favor. I'm also going to give you 2 as well. So text whoever invited you and let her know what you want. What's the startup cost? Megan says it's 0 until tomorrow night. It's 0 because you're so welcome. It's 0 till tomorrow night. It's normally $50, which is really just a drop in the bucket, comparably. But until tomorrow at midnight, we are reimbursing with any, there is a caveat, with any $150 offer or $150 order. So you're going to have to dive into that catalog and find something that you love, that you would love to share. If you have not started with anything, I will 99.9% tell you to start with the Ready Set Wellness Bundle. That's how we all started. Personalized vitamins is where it's at. Life Shake is where it's at. And the 7-day cleanse is a godsend. You answered the question as I asked. Awesome. Does anybody else have any questions? So we've got Colleen. Colleen, do you have any questions? She's like, go to bed. Colleen, you get to pick a gift too. Whoever invited you, will you text them and tell them if you want collagen, triple defense, the omega jellies, which are our DHA and EPA packed gummies for the entire family, or our skincare? Text who invited you and send them your address. Thank you, Jenny. Your skin looks amazing. I'm telling you, the skincare is awesome. Don't leave. We have to do this thing that we do. We have to take a picture. I know you hate it. Deneen doesn't want to turn her camera on. Kelly doesn't. Roseanne, Michelle doesn't, but we're still going to take a picture. And you're going to smile, all of you. Colleen says, I'm trying to take this all in, not sure what to try as an older person. Colleen, you're silly. You're going to fit in just perfectly. Okay. So, the cool thing about here is that it's not one size fits all, right? This isn't just like there's no fitting in a box. You're not going to age out. In fact, I might tell you that, the majority of the people on this call, we are an anomaly at Shaklee. Okay. So the median age is about 68. I'm probably lying. It's probably 72. Okay, so Shaklee's been around for 67 years. So when you think about, there are people who are still here when this company started. There are people that are 100 walking across stage at conference, walking, talking, skipping proof that these products work. I always make jokes to the girls that say that we're going to show up to our next summit or our next leadership convention dressed like Golden Girls, because I'm ready. Like, sign me up. I want to be a Golden Girl. I'm in. So personalized vitamins. You don't have to, worry about what to order. I would just take your Meology quiz. And that's going to help point you in the right direction. And Courtney says, Colleen, we love you. And there is a place for you. Lisa says, Serena Hudson asked how old you were. 41. All day for the next 11 months. Courtney said, you already dressed like a Golden Girl. Okay, and we're moving on. We're taking our picture. We're going to bed. You guys are awesome. We would love to welcome you to the team. We have monthly calls. We have incentives. We have support. We go to Mexico. We do all the things. We go to more places than Mexico, but we do all the things together, and it's filled with heart. So if you want to join a company that is legacy, personalized, no market saturation, comp plan that's bananas, and the team that's pretty kick-ass, we can't wait to welcome you. On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2. Roseanne, you look great. 3. Ta-da! All right, friends, get with the people who invited you, for those that won gifts, and for those that are ready to join our team, get with the people that invited you. They will walk you through the steps, and we can't wait to welcome you. Bye, guys.